Hello, this is Eva Elizabeth Wood, Education Blog 43. I said in my last video that I will do series on hoarding disorder, and for those of you who do not understand or know what hoarding means, it means that things are brought into your life that you have a hard time get rid of. It's something that you hold on to. You don't want to get thrown away or taken away or what have you. Now, mostly it is the death of a loved one in a family or a close friend, a death that would trigger the hoarding. And we're going to learn in the series of videos I'm going to do about hoarding and about me being a hoarder myself. Now I'm going to go down here. This is Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic on hoarding. URL will be in the box below. So you can come to this website and read for yourself what it is. Hoarding disorder is a persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions because of a perceived need to save them. A person with hoarding disorder experiences distress at the thought or getting rid of the items. Excessive accumulation of items regardless of actual value occur. Now, with me, I have a mild case of hoarding, mental disorder. I receive things into my life, but they don't get rid of. I can't let go of things. Because when you have someone who died in your family and they're gone, you feel the emptiness. You feel the loss. And you want to fill that loss with items. So you go out and you bring in things into your home. You go shopping. You go compulsive shopping. Or, yeah, that's what you do. Or somebody bring you things to your home. Now, it is natural to not want to get rid of things because it means something to you. But when it gets so excessive to the point where the house is just packed full of items that you did not want to get rid of, that you treasure so much, because you're filling in the gap of the emptiness of losing your loved one, even when you have a divorce in your family. Now, hoarding often creates such cramped living condition that homes may be filled in capacity, with only narrow pathway winding through stacks of clothes, clutter that is, countertop, sink, stove, desk, stairways, and virtually all other surfaces are usually piled with stuff. And when there's no more room inside, the clutter may spread to the garage or a vehicle's yard and other storage facilities. Hoarding ranges from mild to severe. I had a mild hoarder disorder, and I'm glad that I sold my home, even though I had so much stuff. And so much stuff got brought here to the apartment. I still got stuff that was compiled at my house. As you've seen in my last video, I uploaded here. Hoarding ranges from mild to severe. In some cases, hoarding may not have much impact on your life, while in other cases, it seriously affects your functioning on a daily basis. Now, I've been watching a lot of the videos here on YouTube on hoarding, and I am studying them. I'm studying and trying to understand why they are hoarding. I know because when you lose somebody that you love very much, that you live with so many years, you're looking for a satisfaction of wanting to feel good for yourself. So what you do is you go out and you buy and you buy and you buy. You bring in. You bring in things that you don't need. You just put them in the pile and not bother to use them. And that's what it looks like in some of the hoarding videos that I see here on YouTube. People with hoarding disorder may not see it as a problem. I did not see it as a problem. I lost my brother relationship. I'm going to have to dig up some of my pictures and show you my mild hoarding and how messy my house looked. Making treatment challenging, but an extensive treatment can help people with hoarding disorder understand how their belief and behavior can be changed so that they can live safer and more enjoyable lives. Now, I noticed in several videos that people, they have their house cleaned up, and they tell the psychiatrist who working with them on the hoarding that they will not do it again. And then later, when they come back, the psychiatrists come back to check up on them to see how they're doing, they're right back to hoarding again. It is a set mind. It is the set mind, it's like intrusion. To the person who is hoarding, they feel like they're being intruded on. It's none of anybody's business how we live in our homes, even though our home is just piled up with items and items and items and items. That is our set thinking. We don't realize that we're hurting our loved ones, and we don't mean to. I did not mean to hurt my brother to the point where he has stopped communicating with me. He has nothing to do with me now. For the last, from 2006 up until today, my brother would not have anything to do with me. because I hoard in the house. Like I said in my other video I uploaded here, my brother and his daughter, my niece, they came one day and they peeked in the window of the house. And I was at work when they did that. And then I got a letter from my brother telling me about it. And I don't know how many I cried. Many times I cried. I cried and cried. And I wish and I prayed that my brother would get back to me as a relationship. My family did not understand my position. Now, people with hoarding disorder may not see it as a problem, making treatment challenging, but intensive treatment can help people with hoarding disorder understand how their belief and behavior can be changed so that they can live a safer, more enjoyable life. I'll give you an example. I gave in one of my videos just recently uploaded here. My dad, when my mother passed away in January, my dad went downhill. He wasn't eating. He starved himself to death. That ended up in the hospital. He was skin and bones when he was in the hospital. We took him in. My sister and I took him in. We did not get an ambulance to take him. Well, he was in there not almost a week, and then he passed away. My father loved my mother so much that he would not eat. He would come home, and I would have dinner ready. I would put some dinner for him and I. He would not eat. He would tell me, no, Lizzie, he said, I ate down at the Corners, which is the beer joint that he goes to. I said, okay, Dad. And then one day, my sister and I decided that we'd go to that bar to find out if he's eating at that bar. And the clerk behind the counter said, well, we offer him meals, but he won't accept the meals. All he will eat is peanuts and popcorn and Cheetos and stuff like that, and drink beer. Well, my father's heart has broken because, see, that's what happens when people pass away and we are left alone. And we love our loved ones so much that our life just goes downhill. We just don't care. We don't care if we let the place go. And then here we are, we got an empty mind. We feel empty. We feel we lost something great. We need to put something in place of it. So we go out and shop. And I went shopping, and I keep bringing things into the house. I don't know how many cell phones I collected, and I keep buying cameras. I keep buying things and bringing them into the house. And not only that, but what's in the house never got rid of. We get gifts, right? So they come into the home. We get gifts. And it comes into the home. And I don't get rid of them. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Getting and saving an excessive number of items, gradual buildup of clutter in living spaces. That's what was happening to me. It was gradually getting, so I have everything piled up on everything that is. Discarding things are usually the first sign and symptom of hoarding disorder, which often surface during the teenage to any early adult years. Well, because yes, I was, what, 42 or 43. That's when I started after my parents passed away. As the person grows older, he or she typically starts acquiring things for which there is no immediate need or space. By middle age, symptoms are often severe and may be harder to treat. Well, like I said, I'm glad I got out of the house. I'm glad I did. And not only that, but my house was haunted too. It was haunted. I was having Portuguese activities going on in that house. And I was glad I got out. Right now, I am here at my apartment, and I don't dare clutter. I don't dare bring in more things, more than I have to, because I got some things from the house that got moved in. I got a lot of things here. And if I get too much in here, then I'll be evicted. The apartment manager will kick me out. If they find that I have too much stuff in here, that it is a hazard to me, and that violate the safety of rules that we have in this complex. And I have an aide that comes on Friday afternoon. She is cleaning up my apartment. I can't do it because of my back. My back hurts and I get up and I can't stand or walk very well. But I still get things and bring them in. I get Christmas presents. I get birthday presents and get rid of. It's accumulating right now. And look at that, I'm going out right now buying things. Yeah, I know, I have bought a camera, which I bought a camera thinking it's a YouTube camera with a 1080, 750. It's what is required for the view space on YouTube. And my other camera did a good job though, but the problem with hoarding gradually developed over time and tend to be a private behavior. Often, significant clutter has developed by the time it reaches the attention of others. Signs and symptoms may include. Okay, I'm going to just read this here, and you could go to this website, Mail. There are other websites that talks about hoarding. Now, Mail, I picked Mayo Clinic because they have psychiatrists that explain it a lot better. Okay, excessively acquiring items that are not essential or for which there is no space. Persistent difficulty throwing out or parting with your things, regardless of actual value. Feeling a need to save these items, and being upset by the thought of discarding them. I had a calm mind. When I sold my house, when I got things packed up, I was crying. I was crying because I did not want to leave my home. Crying. And I was crying because a lot of things that accumulated in that home has to be sold. When I had a house sale of all those things, not quite all of them, and some of the items my sister has over in her home. And just this is a disorder that needs to be attended to by a professional psychiatrist that specialize in hoarding. And they are the ones that you are to see to have consultation and treatment, psychological therapy, to get your thinking changed. Change your thinking. Now, I'm the one that will say, I'm going to give you an example. I ordered a the reborn baby doll kit that I can reborn the baby by painting the body parts and putting the body parts on a cloth body, and I got it. I never did anything with it. It's right now in the storage room behind me. And the reason why I did not do anything with it because I had to have an oven to bake the painting into the doll vinyl flesh, and they suggest not to use the microwave to do that with. So that stopped me there because it was costing me money. Okay, the last one, having a tendency towards indecisiveness, having a problem deciding, perfectionism, avoidance, procrastination, and problems with planning and organizing. I have a disorganization disorder along with attention hyper deficit disorder. I have all three of them right there in the nutshell. So my desk, I'm looking at my desk. You will see it in the video. You watch my video. Hoarders, I am one too. You go to that video on my channel and watch it. And I had took my camera and I fan across my desk. And I showed you how disorganized I am. Even my keyboard right behind me. So, I will end this here, and I will still be talking about hoarding in the next few videos. It won't be an ongoing series, but I just want to let you know that you need help. If you live with a spouse for 30 or 40 years and your spouse passed away, I urge you to go and get consultation. Hire a psychotherapist. Get mental health right away. Do not let yourself go to hoarding because you're looking for a satisfaction to make you feel good. To fill that emptiness that void that your spouse have given you for all these years, and then all of a sudden he's gone. It is a devastating situation, and you do not want to end up hoarding your home. You don't want to be going out buying and buying. That's called compulsive buying, because you're trying to fill the gap in your life. Something that is lost, is empty. Your mind you feel empty. You had this craving. I got to get something to make me feel better. I gotta get something. That's the way I feel. I don't know. People act differently when they lose a loved one in the family. I will continue on this the next time I will continue it, and I will go down to talk to you more about this. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you here the next time on Wood Education Blog 43 on YouTube and the World Wide Web.